Right, we've got a ring here on the little finger. I'm just going to say, call it A, it doesn't really matter. And then middle finger, B, and then 3 on the ring finger. Okay, it's important. That is really important because, for example, the one that is furthest on the ring finger, you're going to have to take off after the other two. So I'm going to call them C1, C2, and C3. Now I'm going to explain this in two ways. Both are worth listening to, I think. The solutions give a really nice approach. They say, right, there's 5 different kind of orders that you could take this ring A off in. Because you could either take it off first, or you could take it off second, or third, or fourth, or fifth, actually. That's where the 5 comes from. And then ring B, let's say we've decided on the order of A. Within that, there's going to be 4 options for B. So after if we've taken ring A off first, then ring B can be taken off second, third, fourth, or fifth. But it can't be taken off first because I've already taken that up. And then when it comes to these, actually they have to come off in first of all, let's imagine the finger is kind of here. It has to be that we take C1 off first, then C2, then C3. So actually there's only one way we can take each of these off. So that gives an answer of 20. Okay, I'm going to give an alternative take on this question. So I'm going to line them up in the order that we take them off. So we have to take C1 off first, but well, before C2 and then before C3. Okay, so then I thought, right, where could I put one of the other ones? Where could I put A, for example? And I could take A off here, or here, or here, or here. I'm filling in the gaps. It could be here, 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 or here. So that gives me 4 ways that I could take off this other ring. Okay, the order of this is decided. And then after that, let's say I've put it, for example, let's say I've put it here. Okay, then for B, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's 5 places I could put in. So I'm getting 4 times 5, just in a slightly different way of doing it. This is quite a nice technique in some permutation questions um, when you're trying to avoid things being next to each other, but it works quite well here as well. So I've put C1, C2, C3 in order. I've thought about either A or B, let's say A, and thought about where it could go, and it could go in these 4 different gaps. Let's say I just put it in one of the gaps, then there's then 5. And that would be the case. If I put it here instead, there would still be 5 different places I could put the remaining one B. So a different approach, but we still get 4 times 5 and an answer of 20.